Hi all, this is Rajar. Today I am going to talk about the topic revolutionizing industry with AI and Golang, the collaborative workflow intelligence framework. Today we'll be seeing how the Golang and the artificial intelligence are reshaping the automation heavy industries. We'll examine various industries like finance, manufacturing, and see how the collaborative workflow is working. Basically, it is the bridge between the human expertise and the machine intelligence. Our framework offers a very structured approach, solutions, characteristics. There are like a different a good number of results oriented values we can see from different domains such as manufacturing, logistics, and financial services. We'll slowly discover in the coming slides how this collaborative workflow framework enhances performance and cost reduction. Let's go to the next slide. We'll come the challenges of the modern automation in this slide. There are like a 4 points I have tried to mention here in this slide. One is the balancing automation with human oversight. Another is the real-time processing demands, integration complexity, and workforce adaptation. Automation with human oversights. There are like organizations which are trying to levels of they are trying to maintain the proper industry standards and safety standards. That is one of the major challenges the modern industry is facing. So our framework will definitely take this into account. For balancing the automation. Then the as per the real time processing, so modern industry is dealing with a huge data volumes. So it needs immediate analysis and response for the massive data. It then there comes the integration complexity. We are dealing about complex technologies, so we need various flexible solutions to cope up with that. Then there comes the adoption. In our current days, employees need clear frameworks to collaborate effectively with the AI systems rather than the competing with them. There needs to be exact balance between the AI and the humans. We can get the desired output. What is collaborative workflow intelligence framework? Basically, it's a human AI partnership and it will take the ethical oversights and context sensitive decisions in this bidirectional information flow model, and it used to learn from the continuous learning and adapt to the just performance feedback to get it more accurate. The framework also is a very high performance concurrent processing architecture. There are the collaborative workflow intelligence framework establishes clear boundaries between the AI and the human decision authorities, creating a symbiotic relationships that leverages the strength of the both. It is very high concurrency model performance, and it can be used in the real time processing for a large data. This is not just a theoretical concept. It can be used practically in different industries like finance, manufacturing, and it can be used in complex scenarios and where there are lot of technical complexity. This framework definitely benefits from that. So there are a different advantages we can select Golang from the other framework. We can say of the exceptional performance of this framework. And there are a different garbage collection efficiency modules which can enable the microsecond response times essential for industry automations. It helps in improving the performance, and we have given some benchmark of around 40 to 60% improvements we are seeing in language implementations. Then there comes the built-in concurrency. It gives multi-threading capabilities perfect for managing a large amount of data streams. Currently, our industry is dealing with a large amount of data and complex technical scenarios, and it helps in just building with a concurrent on top of any technical complexity. And this is by far outweighing the traditional threading models. And then there comes the strong type safety. So Golang static typing prevents common runtime errors crucial for mission sensitive industry applications where system failures can have significant consequences in terms of revenue and production continuity. Here, the our framework helps in. So we are talking about the technical strengths here, but also apart from the technical strengths, goal and simplicity and reliability also make it for the cross-functional teams where the engineers and the data scientists can collaborate closely. It is also using the standard library, which is the dependencies. And coming to the next slide, we have went through a number of use cases. One is the manufacturing sector implementation. So in this, we have went through a few modules like sensor integration, predictive analytics, intelligent alerting, and human direction resolution. In sensor integration, Golang microservices collect and normalize data from heterogeneous sensor networks across factory floors. And predictive analysis, it analyzes the pattern to predictive the maintenance needs. And then comes the intelligent. In intelligent alerting, the context aware notifications, critical issues. Then we also go through the human directed resolution. So it makes in the final decision making on the complex and maintenance and quality issues. So AI recommends those complex financial decisions. And it we have went to a like a successful like a metrics for these 17% reduction in the like a production delays, around 23% in unplanned downtime. The system's ability to integrate with the existing systems, we are seeing a ton of investment in this. We have also went through the logistics optimization case study where we are doing the route planning, load balancing, exception handling, and performance analysis. So in route planning, there is the optimal delivery sequences, accounting for the and load balancing. It helps in allocating in the dynamically allocating the resources, therefore making the cost optimization. And the exception handling, human dispatchers review the AI recommendations in critical, unusual situations, which requires the performance analysis. So here we are going through, continuous improvement, the information, and we can get the pattern recognition and for the performance analysis. And we are getting here almost 8 to 12% cost reduction in the regional logistic provider for this kind of architecture, this kind of framework implementation. And on-time delivery rates also improved by 14%, and real-time route adjustments also improved. Now coming to the financial services application. So we have discovered like a few modules in this under this financial services application. One is the document processing. In this step, AI extracts and validates the data from the loan applications and the supporting documents. Then the risk assessment. Golang services perform complex risk calculations with millisecond latency. And continuous learning system goes through the feedback on decisions and outcomes, and this will help in making the optimized solutions. Underwriters focus on complex cases flagged by the system. A mid-sized regional bank implemented this framework for their loan processing operations, which in fact helped in 25% improvement in the loan approval efficiency while maintaining their risk profile. So it's evaluating all the complex case scenarios, routine applications. And it has particularly good security features and environment and making it more performance, has more performance in the and we have gained significant business impact for this framework. And from the manufacturing production efficiency improvement standpoint, there are percent reduced delays and 25% processing efficiency also we can get when we are just going through the use case of the financial services applications throughput increase. And for the logistic delivery optimization savings, we are getting 8 to 12% cost reductions and 32% for the like employee satisfaction when we are just going to worker engagements across the implementations. There are a good number of metrics we can show for this framework, which can use to diverse range of industries. The combination of the Golang's performance characteristics and along with the AI human collaboration definitely makes a competitive advantage over the traditional models. Then organizations also report significant improvements in the ability to extract and retain the technical talent as the framework creates the engaging roles that emphasize the human judgment and creativity rather than the routine processing. So implementation methodology, we can just the map, the current processes and the decision boundaries. Next comes the advisory pilot, where we deploy AI in the recommendation only mode. Third is the supervised automation, gradually increase automation with the oversight. Fourth is the continuous optimization, refined based on the performance data and the feedback. Our implementation approach emphasizes gradual adoption, starting with systems that provide recommendations but leave decisions to humans. Golang's modularity support this incremental approach through clear service boundaries. And change management is also integrated through the process with education programs that helps workers understand how the AI will be complement their roles rather than just iterating them. Technical architectural overview. So this CW architecture, there are like three primary layers. One is the data collection microservices and AI processing core and the human interface components. Golang powers the critical performance paths, particularly in the data collection and transformation layers where the concurrency demands are the highest. So we have went through various benchmark comparison here. So we have just shown the previous systems, and then we have went through the processing times and the memory usage of the previous systems, and also in the Python implementations, Java implementations, and Golang implementations. This efficient real-time processing much more faster than almost like 3 to 11 times processing faster than the traditional models, and also it helps in taking the less memory compared to the traditional models. It creates allocation of the resources in all the environments. So, what will be our next steps and the future research? We definitely need to focus on the adaptive learning models. Then we have to define on the systems where they are making the continuous decision boundaries based on the human feedback and the outcomes, reducing the need for manual retraining. Then we are using these models in the already in the cross-functional industry in healthcare, energy, finance. So all are now tied up into the safety requirements and the unique regulatory. Then comes the workforce evaluation, researching long-term impacts on skill development and the job roles to guide the educational and training programs for the AI augmented workspace. It helps some benefits, lot of benefits in the workforce evolution. And then there is the Golang ecosystem expansion. So developing specialized libraries and frameworks optimizes further the Golang for AI human collaborative systems in industrial context. We are dealing with various organizations and ask them to do their CWIF journey with a workflow assessment workshop. We can gain the maximum amount of the benefits. Our team provides implementation roadmap tailored to your industry context and technical maturity. Whether it's a complex problem, definitely our model can. Yeah, that's all about my like next. And